Today, very simply, we're doing a Q&A. But I have to answer every question completely and 100% honestly. I get 3 vetoes. If I use any more than those 3 vetoes, I'll have to shave my head completely bald. So I will not use any more vetoes than I have to. How tall are you, and do you cry yourself to sleep at night because people call you short? 6'1", or like 185, 86 centimeters, something like that. And no, I do not cry myself to sleep at night. Thank you very much for asking. Why did my parents get divorced? They probably stopped loving each other. How many jobs have you had? 3. I was fired from 2. The first one, I worked at a hostel. Which, for those who aren't as smart as us, like English majors, a hostel is basically like a smaller, compact hotel. But I was primarily working in like the kitchen. So I would always be working when there was like 150 people who needed service. And I was just too slow, so I was let go. They took me in and they were like, Sander, there's no easy way to say this. We're gonna have to let you go. My work wasn't sufficient enough. That's how it goes. Then my second job was I was editing for my friend, who's also a streamer and YouTuber. But I don't know if she still is. I haven't kept up in a while. But for reasons that are my fault, let me just say that, all right? We are no longer friends. And so naturally, I was also fired from that job. And then I got a job at a cafe, which I've been able to keep. Obligatory, when did you lose your virginity question. Also, we know you scammed us in the last stream. You ain't slick. 15 years old. How many times a day do you ejaculate? Less than 1. Do you have a crush on anyone at the moment? Gonna use my first veto on that one. All right, I think that's good. Yep, thank you very much. Yep, Favorite streamer, if you watch much Twitch or YouTube. I watch dummy Twitch and YouTube in my own time. Ludwig. Obviously, I yawned a lot of shit from him. I haven't been watching as much. I still love Ludwig, don't get me wrong. Still one of my favorite streamers. But I don't give a fuck about League of Legends, and he's been grinding the shit out of that. Understandable. He's trying to get Tyler 1 to compliment him. I would have done the same. I just hate League of Legends. Who else? I like Squeaks, Atrioc, Queso, who's been blowing the fuck up. That's hype. Dr. K, which is a very different one, but I like his philosophies and his stuff on psychology. I think it's really cool. I think you should check it out. Otherwise, I watch Valkyrae, Tina Kitten, Fusely, bit of Kaide every now and again. Yeah, those are like the streamers I primarily watch. I watch dummy Twitch and YouTube in my own time, in case you couldn't tell. What did you want to do as a career when you were a kid? I actually wanted to be a police officer. Not because I gave a fuck about being one or helping people or whatever the fuck. It was really just because my dad is a cop. And I thought, I want to be like my dad. And then I grew up and I realized I don't want to be a fucking cop. That just sounds stressful. I would not enjoy that. And so now I do this instead. Any advice for upcoming streamers? The best advice I have, honest to God, is to just start. Because a lot of the time we make excuses and we're like, no, I can't do it. No one's going to see it. And everyone wants to start streaming, but they want to start with an audience. But you're not going to have an audience unless you start streaming with 0 viewers. So the best thing to do is to just start. Doesn't matter what kind of equipment that you have. Doesn't matter how many subs you have. None of that shit matters. Just start. See where it goes. If it fails, try again. Or try something else. And say you tried out streaming. And that's dope. What do you think of stan culture? I don't really have stans. It's cool they find a community they can resonate with. Share their interests. I think that's dope. But the part where it gets problematic is when they start giving all credit to the thing or the person they are standing, to the point where they like deflect any form of like self-credit and they give it all to this thing that they're standing. which I think is dumb, but it's awesome that they like the stuff. When was the last time you had sex? Let me think. No, it's not that long ago. It's not that long ago, I promise. I can't remember. I've done it too many times. I can't. What is the strangest place you have cuffed the carrot, sauced the taco, beat the bishop, burped the worm, buffed the worm, choked the chicken, painted the pickle, flicked the bean, made the bald man cry? It was at work. It was a closing shift, all by myself, and I had a boner that wouldn't go away, and I'm working like the cafe, and then we have an office right beside it, and I went into the office, and I let loose a little bit, you know? I didn't realize there are security cameras in there, which they only check if like a burglary happens or something like that. It's not like they're spectating them 24/7. But there's probably security camera footage of me jerking off. Do you eat ass? No, I do not eat ass. You asked that like it's a regular activity I do on the daily. What drives you to give so much back to the community? So much. That's a bit of an overstatement, but because streamers make way too much fucking money. And it's hype. Usually I'm like, if something's hype, let's fucking do it. Let's do some charity and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can ban one Sander-based meme. Which do you choose? Ooh. Short is one of the new ones. People call me Short. I don't really get that one. I think the giraffe stuff should definitely stay. Gnomes are annoying, but I've gotten a lot of mileage off of that. I don't really care about people making fun of my chest hole or my neck when it was like super red. Because I think if, you know, other people see that, they might have like, you know, a rash somewhere that they're really self-conscious about, or a chest hole or something they can watch and they're like, oh, well, Santa doesn't really care about. Maybe I shouldn't either. So I think that's dope. Maybe tax evasion, because that one's kind of scary. Because I don't want, well, I do pay taxes, so not as much, but like, you know, I don't want the IRS to be after me, you know? I guess Short. I don't understand why people call me Short. I am literally above average height. I am literally 6'1". What is your weirdest fetish? I don't think I have a particularly weird fetish. Though, I have been calling myself daddy in very benign circumstances. And sometimes it gets kind of weird because I'll be like to my friends, it's like an inside joke. I'll be like, oh, daddy's hungry. Let's go get some food. But obviously, if we're hanging out with other friends who maybe aren't in on it, or family or something, it gets very awkward when I call myself daddy. You know? Favorite category on the hub? What do you mean the hub? Oh, Pornhub. I don't go on Pornhub. Thoughts on having Vigi as a romantic partner? Too short. Favorite porn star? Do people go as far as to having a favorite porn star? Dude, fucking. No, I'm not gay just because I don't have a favorite porn star. If you are romantically interested in another streamer, who is it? None. I am not romantically interested in any streamer. Would you ever be in a romantic relationship with another dude? Guys, I'm not gay. Stop calling me gay. I'm not gay. What Pokemon do you find the most sexually attractive? None. But, hey, fellas, you know, Baneri can get it. Like, Baneri, hey, she got a dumpy. She got a fucking dumpy. No, I meant Lopunny, not Baneri. I said Baneri. What the fuck does Baneri look like? Oh. Dude, I said Baneri. No, I meant Lopunny. Lopunny can get it. Is it better to sink in the coom or to coom in the sink? Sink in the cum, everybody knows that. Cum. You can't just type cum, that's not a question. What do you think the meaning of life is? Just be happy. Make other people happy. And then die. Who would you fuck, marry, and kill between Pokimane, Valkyrie, and Tina Kid? Okay. No, that's fucked up. I'm not. No, no, chat. No, you're fucked up for that one. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna use a veto. Cause you guys are fucked up for that one. Don't objectify them like that. Respect women. I ain't gonna sexually objectify them. All right, nor kill them. I'm a wholesome guy. I'd never kill anybody. Tell me about your darkest moment. Darkest moment, dude. I don't fucking know. I haven't ranked all my darkest moments. Like, oh yeah, S tier. That time I lost 4K on blackjack. Yeah, I wanted to kill myself. S tier low point. Well, in recent memory, at least that I can think of, I've had a rash on my neck for a bit now. It's gotten a lot better. It's still a little pink, but I got some lotion from the doctor that I'm using, and now it's not as bad. It started out in like October. It was like a tiny little rash on here that was like kind of pink as it is now, and I thought, okay, whatever, probably gonna go away in like a few weeks. But then it just like spread like cancer, and it just turned more and more red, and it was so noticeable on stream. There was like a couple of streams where it was as red as ketchup. That shit was bad. That shit was fucking bad. I was super self-conscious about it. I did not want to show myself, and anytime I did show myself in public, I'd always be wearing either a turtleneck or a scarf. I was super insecure about that shit. And then it started hitting me. It spread like cancer. I was showing symptoms of skin cancer. I know Google likes to say everything is cancer, but it still fucking hit me. Holy shit. Imagine if I have fucking cancer. And imagine if I'm gonna fucking die of that shit. Imagine I only have like a few months left and then fucking dead. So, for a while I was really sad over that. And it like really made me realize like, holy shit. Like, it wasn't cancer, everything is fine and it's getting better. It was just like a rash or eczema or some shit. But it did make me realize like, holy shit. I could wake up tomorrow and have fucking cancer and only have a few months left. Or I could get hit by a truck tomorrow. Who the fuck knows? Anything could fucking happen, and we always take it for granted and think, I'm gonna live till I'm 120, but you never know what happens. You could die tomorrow. I could die right now of a heart attack. Who the fuck knows? And that's what made me realize that, like, I have so much shit to be grateful for in life, first and foremost. I have a lot to be grateful and thankful for. And I also have a lot of shit that I still want to do and accomplish. I don't want to die tomorrow and have thousands of regrets. Obviously, you're going to die with some regrets. I think that's inevitable. You're not going to accomplish absolutely everything you want to. But even still, there's many goals that I've wanted to achieve for a while now where I've just been making excuses. You know, we kind of push it to the side and we're like, oh, but I don't have the right equipment, right mindset. Yeah, I'm not in physical shape. I'll push it to the side. I'll do it in like a year. Then I'm ready. Like, I want to do it, but I'm scared. Like, no, like for example, like this whole like rebrand and these new streams and videos that I wanted to do. Like, that's a big step I've been wanting to take for a while, but I kept making excuses. Nobody's going to watch it. I'm not ready yet. What if it doesn't do well? Blah, 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 blah. Where it's like, well, if I die tomorrow and haven't at least tried, that's gonna suck. So why not start now? If it fails, I can try again or try something new. I think trying and failing is 1,000 times cooler than not having tried at all. So that whole neck situation made me realize and reevaluate a lot of things. And although it sucked, I'm kind of glad it happened because it really gave me a like new foundation, and you know, it really made me see life in a new perspective. So thank you guys for being here for the content. I think that's dope. Cum or piss? I know this is a controversial topic, but I think the whole chat is wondering. Cum or piss? Like which one would I rather do right now? Or for the rest of my life? Which one would I rather drink? What is the meaning of the question? You can't just say cum or piss. What is the most disgusting thing you have done in secrecy? I had a nocturnal emission when I was sleeping at a friend's house at one point. And I threw my underwear, like, in his bathroom, like, behind the radiator, like, the heater, and just hope he'd never find it. And that's kind of nasty. Do you have a favorite sexual fantasy? If so, what would you give to have it granted? Okay, it's me on a cloud of pups. and Jeff Bezos walks in, freshly bald, just shaved, and I can't get much more specific than that because it's not like TOS friendly. So, thoughts on Nami from One Piece? Very big personality. Really attracted to her personality. Who did you vote for in the election? You must be new here, because guys, I'm not American. I live in Denmark. I am a Great Dane. All right. I'm not American. I don't really keep up with American politics much because I just don't give a shit. Honestly. What's your least favorite video you've made? Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Out of all the videos, I have like 600 videos on my channel or something like that. I've lost count. But no, I think actually the videos from late 2023. I don't know if you noticed, I deleted all those videos. Because honest to God, they were shit. You guys hated them. I hated them because it was very clear. It was just like lazy slop content. My mic cable was also broken. So there was like a annoying tinnitus sound that was playing constantly that I couldn't get rid of in editing. The content itself was shit. It was like over edited and the editing wasn't even good. And I just hated making them. It was just clear I hated making them and I did not have fun with making them. I literally cried after every single upload. After every single upload, I just fucking bawl my eyes out. I hated those videos and I was in such a bad headspace that I just decided, what's the point? Nobody likes these videos, myself included. Let's just fucking delete them. Let's just have them out of my life. Well, I did only private them, but let's just get them out of my life. It was just sad. It was just depressing to watch. How much money is currently in your bank account? I mean, I can check. This is my current balance. This is not including like investments or shit like that. 6,345 Danish kroner, which is 883 US dollars. Will you make merch? Probably. That's the plan. I don't know what it'll be yet, but I'll figure something out. Do you pay taxes? Yes. IRS. Yes, I do pay taxes, okay? Last question. Have you ever had sex with a man? And that is the third veto used. Woo! Look, I'm not using it because it happened or because it didn't happen. Look, it's just I just don't feel comfortable talking about it, you know? So that's the Q&A. And I used all my vetoes. I didn't go over it so I don't have to shave my head. Easy clap. Easy clap.